"Doctor, how could this happen?" He was smiling with the grandkids just yesterday. I will never forget the look in his son's eyes, red, confused, and filled with grief. His father, Mr. Tanaka, 71 years old, passed away quietly in his sleep. No warning signs, no dramatic decline. No chance to say goodbye, just a peaceful evening, followed by a morning where he never woke up. My name is Dr. Hoshino Daisuke, and I've spent over 30 years caring for older adults across Japan, a country known for having the highest life expectancy in the world. And in all those years, the moments that haunt me the most aren't dramatic emergencies or terminal diagnoses. They're the silent deaths, the ones that happen quietly in the middle of the night. The ones that take our loved ones without warning, but could have been prevented. You see, many people believe dying in your sleep is the peaceful way to go. But as a physician, I can tell you many of these so-called peaceful passings are the result of years of hidden damage caused by seemingly harmless bedtime habits that slowly weaken the heart, lungs, and brain. Habits that feel safe, familiar, even comforting. But after the age of 70, your body isn't what it once was. And these little routines, they can quietly turn into silent killers. Today, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up before your body no longer can. Because if you're watching this video, it means you're still fighting. You still care about your health, your independence, and your future. And I want to help you hold on to all of it for as long as possible. In this video, I'll be sharing 4 common bedtime habits that most people over 70 don't even think twice about. But they've been linked to sudden nighttime strokes, heart attacks during sleep, sleep apnea and oxygen deprivation, dementia, falls, and even early death. And here's the heartbreaking truth. A 2023 study by the Japanese Institute of Sleep Health found that 41% of all nighttime deaths among seniors were linked to one or more of these bedtime habits. Worse still, over 80% of seniors had no idea they were doing anything wrong. I've always eaten late, never had an issue. I've slept on my back for years, it's comfortable. It's cold, I can't sleep without the heater on high. These are things I've heard again and again in my clinic. And too often, by the time someone is willing to listen, it's already too late. Before we go any further, pause with me for a moment. If you're over 65 and still watching this, I want you to leave a comment right now. I choose to live healthier. It might seem small, but it's not. It's a signal to yourself that you're still in control and ready to protect what matters most. And if you have aging parents, grandparents, or anyone in your family over 70, please share this video with them. Because sometimes, one small click can save an entire future. I know what you might be thinking right now. Surely, I'm not doing anything dangerous, right? Please don't assume. Because the 4th habit I'll share later in this video is something that over 80% of my elderly patients were doing every night without knowing the danger. And it involves your sleeping position, a factor most people never think twice about. But before we get there, I need to help you understand something deeper. After 70, your body changes in subtle but powerful ways. Your digestion slows down. Your kidneys process fluids differently. Your heart becomes more sensitive to heat, position, and pressure. And your brain can be easily disrupted by minor changes in blood flow or sleep quality. Things that seemed harmless at 40 or 50 can now become triggers for serious medical events. But doctor, I still feel fine, and that's the trap. You feel fine until suddenly you're not. You sleep like normal until the morning you don't wake up. I've seen it too many times, and I'm telling you now, awareness is your greatest defense. This video isn't about fear, it's about clarity. It's about giving you the power to make better choices, starting tonight. Because even one small change to your bedtime routine can mean deeper, more restorative sleep, reduced risk of heart strain or stroke, better memory, mood, and mobility, and a greater chance of waking up each morning feeling strong, sharp, and safe. So here's what you could expect today. I'll guide you through 4 habits, each one explained clearly, with real-life examples and practical steps to fix them. I'll share scientific insights and stories from my own patients so you can see yourself in them. And I'll give you tools to adjust your nighttime routine without pills, hospital visits, or expensive treatments. No fear-mongering, no overcomplicated advice. Just real changes that work if you're willing to try. I don't just want to live longer. I want to live well without being a burden to my family. If you've ever had that thought, then this message is for you. And if you're ready, let's begin with the first bedtime habit, the one that many people call a little indulgence, but might just be the first step toward a quiet tragedy. Don't look away, because tonight could be the first night of a new chapter in your life. Aging isn't about waiting for the end. It's about living each night, each breath, each moment with awareness and strength. Are you ready? Then take a deep breath. And let's begin. Habit 1. Eating heavy meals too late at night. Sweetheart, let Grandma have a bit more noodles tonight. It helps me sleep better. It's a sentence I've heard from elderly patients more times than I can count. But if you're over 70, I'd like to offer you a gentle but serious warning. A full stomach doesn't always mean restful sleep. In fact, it might be the very thing that prevents you from ever waking up. The truth behind late-night meals: when you were younger, your body could handle a late dinner just fine. You'd eat at 9 p.m., go to bed at 11, and wake up refreshed. But after 70, the biological machinery inside your body begins to slow down. Your stomach digests food more slowly. Your heart needs rest to recover. Your nervous system becomes less resilient. Your liver and pancreas process fats and sugars less efficiently. The result: instead of resting, your body spends the night fighting to digest, and that fight can be deadly. Research sends a strong warning, according to the Tokyo Institute of Sleep Medicine 2022. Elderly individuals who eat dinner after 8 p.m. and go to bed within 2 hours face a 37% higher risk of stroke during sleep, a 48% increase in heart arrhythmias, over 50% reduction in deep, restorative sleep. One of my patients, Mr. Yoshida, was 74. Healthy, active, and with no chronic illness, but he had one consistent habit: late dinners at 9:30 p.m. because he believed eating well helped him sleep. Then one night, he passed away in his sleep. There were no signs of stroke or cardiac failure, but my final report read: cardiac arrest linked to elevated internal pressure from a heavy nighttime meal. What's happening inside your body when you eat a heavy meal and go to sleep shortly after? Your body experiences 1. Increased stomach acid production gives acid reflux into the esophagus, gives chest tightness, coughing, even choking in your sleep. 2. Elevated blood pressure post-meal gives, if your body can't regulate it, the strain shifts to the brain and heart. 3. Faster heart rate to aid digestion gives, prevents your heart from entering rest mode. 4. Disrupted sleep quality gives, you stay in lighter sleep cycles and breathe irregularly. This creates the perfect storm for sudden complications while you're asleep and unaware. Practical, protective changes you can make. 1. Finish dinner by 6:30 to 7 p.m. at the latest. 2. If you feel hungry before bed, choose gentle options like a warm cup of chamomile or barley tea, a slice of apple. 5 to 7 plain, unsalted almonds. 3. Avoid completely instant noodles, fried or fatty foods, white rice with salty sauces or soy. A message from me, Dr. Hoshino. I know for many, eating late is a lifelong comfort. It brings warmth, nostalgia, a sense of peace. But if you want to sleep safely and wake up smiling the next morning, then adjusting your meal time isn't a sacrifice. It's a gift you give your heart, your brain, and your future. If you've eaten after 8 p.m. this week, comment below. I'm ready to adjust. No judgment, only encouragement. It's your first step toward taking control again. And if this message resonates with you, please click like so I know you're still with me, and I'll keep sharing the knowledge that matters. Habit 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed. Doctor, I thought drinking water before bed helped cleanse my organs and prevent nighttime strokes. It's a question I've heard hundreds of times in my 30 years of working with older adults. And I get it, everyone wants to protect their health, especially at night. But after 70, your body no longer handles hydration the same way it did decades ago. What actually happens when you drink too much liquid before sleep? Your weakened bladder struggles to hold it through the night, gives frequent wake-ups. Standing up quickly triggers a sudden drop in blood pressure, gives dizziness and risk of falling. Turning on lights or walking tricks your brain into thinking it's morning, suppresses melatonin. Broken sleep cycles gives reduced deep sleep, impair memory, stress your heart, and weaken immunity. What does the research say? Tokyo Institute of Geriatrics, 2023. 61% of seniors who drank water after 9 p.m. woke up multiple times at night. 43% had at least one fall while going to the bathroom in the past year. 29% showed early signs of cognitive decline due to long-term sleep disruption. A real story. Mr. Kuroda, 78, was one of my patients. He had a habit of drinking 2 full glasses of warm water before bed. One night, he got up at 2 a.m., stood to fast, and fell. He ended up hospitalized with a fractured hip and mild memory loss, all from what seemed like an innocent habit. What should you do instead? Stay well hydrated during the daytime, 1.5 to 2 liters, but cut back after 6 p.m. If thirsty at night, take small sips, not full glasses. Avoid tea, coffee, or juice at night. They increase urination. If you're on diuretics or blood pressure meds, ask your doctor about evening dosage adjustments. My advice, Dr. Hoshino, sleep is the most powerful free medicine we have as we age. Don't let excess water rob your body of the deep rest it desperately needs. If you've ever gotten up multiple times at night to use the bathroom, comment, "That's me." You're not alone, and today could be the day things start to change. Habit 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. Doctor, I can't sleep without the heater. It's cold at night. I understand. The chill of winter nights can be harsh, and the comfort of a warm blanket, a space heater, and a cozy room feels like the only way to sleep soundly. But the very warmth that brings comfort can quietly become a threat to your sleep and your heart, especially as you age. What happens when the room is too warm? After age 70, your body becomes less efficient at regulating temperature. Sweat glands work less effectively, gives your body heats up more easily. Blood circulation slows, gives your heart works harder to balance temperature. Brain signals for rest get confused if core body temperature doesn't drop. The result? Light, fragmented sleep, increased nighttime heart rate. Subtle dehydration from nighttime sweating. Higher risk of stroke, heart failure, and nighttime blood pressure spikes. Research from the Japanese Thermal Biology Institute, 2023. Optimal sleep temperature, 18-20 degrees Celsius, 60 for -68 degrees Fahrenheit. Seniors sleeping in rooms over 24 degrees Celsius had a 38% higher risk of stroke. 60% of elderly individuals reported night sweats and rapid heartbeats in overheated rooms even without realizing it. A real case from my clinic. Mrs. Shizuka, 76, complained of waking up at 3 a.m. feeling hot, sweaty, and with a pounding heart. Her family thought it was hormonal, but when I visited her home, I found her bedroom was 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit at night, with the heater running and a triple-layered comforter. We made a few changes, lowered the room temperature to 20 degrees Celsius, replaced her heavy blanket with a breathable cotton comforter. Recommended soft, sweat-wicking sleepwear. Just 1 week later, she was sleeping through the night and waking up refreshed and clear-headed. Dr. Hoshino's recommendations. 1. Keep your bedroom between 18-20 degrees Celsius, 60 for -68 degrees Fahrenheit. 2. Use layered light blankets, not thick, heavy ones. 3. Wear breathable cotton or silk sleepwear. 4. Warm your bed with a hot water bottle before sleep, but turn off heaters overnight. 5. Slightly open a window or use a small fan to circulate air and improve oxygen flow. If you've ever woken up sweaty, overheated, or with a racing heart, leave a comment. That's happened to me. Let's turn small awareness into meaningful change so your sleep becomes a true source of healing. Habit 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Doctor, I find it easiest to breathe when I sleep on my back. I get shoulder pain when I sleep on my side. This is one of the most common but underestimated habits among older adults. But the truth is, sleeping in the wrong position, especially flat on your back or always on your right side, can seriously affect your health. It can lead to obstructed breathing, oxygen deprivation to the brain and heart, irregular heartbeat at night, and in severe cases, sudden cardiac arrest during sleep. What happens when you sleep in a poor position? 1. On your back. Gravity pulls the tongue and soft tissue backward, blocking your airway. This can cause snoring, gasping, or obstructive sleep apnea (OSA). Prolonged apnea equals low oxygen equals heart strain. Increases the risk of sudden cardiac arrest during sleep. 2. On your right side. Puts added pressure on your heart. Can restrict blood flow, especially dangerous for people with heart failure or high blood pressure. Research from Kyoto Medical University 2023. 72% of seniors showed mild to moderate sleep apnea when lying on their back. 41% of right-side sleepers had pulmonary congestion and morning breathlessness. Meanwhile, left-side sleeping improved blood flow, eased heart function, and reduced acid reflux. A real patient case. Mr. Hiroshi, 76, was noticed by his wife to stop breathing during sleep. He insisted, "I've always slept on my back. I feel fine." But his overnight oxygen levels dropped to as low as 84%, a dangerously low number. We made changes, shifted to sleeping on his left side, used a body pillow to prevent rolling over, slightly elevated the head of his bed. Within a week, he was sleeping more deeply, snoring less, and feeling more refreshed every morning. Dr. Hoshino's advice: 1. The best sleeping position after 70, on your left side. 2. Use a body pillow or U-shaped cushion to maintain position. 3. If you have shoulder pain, place a soft towel or extra pillow for support. 4. Elevate the head of your bed by 10 to 15 centimeters to reduce reflux and airway obstruction. 5. Avoid sleeping on your stomach or staying too long on your right side. If you've ever experienced snoring, sleep apnea, or waking up exhausted, leave a comment. That's happened to me. Your sleeping position may seem like a small detail, but it could be the most important choice you make each night. Conclusion: life after 70 isn't about waiting for the end. It's about living each night fully, consciously, and peacefully. Dear friend, we've just explored for seemingly harmless bedtime habits that quietly steal your rest, your strength, and in some cases, your life. Point 1. Eating too much too late, forcing your heart and gut to keep working when they should be recovering. 2. Drinking too many fluids before bed, leading to sleep loss, dangerous falls, and memory decline. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm, overworking your heart and disrupting deep rest. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position, silently reducing oxygen, increasing your risk of apnea and sudden heart strain. You might think, "But I've been doing these things for years. I feel fine." But your body after 70 isn't the same as it once was. Just one small shift, one simple change, can give you years of sharper mornings and healthier nights. I didn't make this video to scare you. I made it because I believe you still have time to change. Whether you're 68 or 83, if you can still breathe deeply, still wake up and pour a cup of tea, still watch the sunrise through your window, then you still have the power to choose how you live. Tonight, before you go to bed, try eating just 30 minutes earlier, drinking half a glass less than usual, turning off the heater a bit sooner, shifting onto your left side and hugging a pillow. Just one small change tonight could save you from one tragic morning. If you've made it to the end, leave a comment below. I choose to change. Because sometimes a single sentence is the beginning of a brand new chapter. And if you have a loved one over 70, share this video with them. Don't let these warnings come too late. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Hoshino Daisuke, and I truly believe taking care of yourself is the greatest gift you can give to those who love you.